uhlala nami. Oh, sana thanda uncoma lwakho. Yeah, when you turn my world on fire. Ooh,
You rock my world, you rock my
darling, this is how it's done. You rock my world, you rock my world. Tandolam lwakho.
Oh my gosh, guys, is that Nina's temper? I need to talk to her. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, people, we're hanging out with Nina. Thank you so much for that cool vocal lesson, because I still believe that I can sing, you know, but hopefully one day. But nonetheless, people, it is a walk with Mel, and today we are honored to have this beautiful singer, songwriter here with us on the show, born and bred in Gugulethu.
Yes,
So please give us a bit of an introduction of who you are. What was life growing up for you in Gugs?
Oh my gosh, Gugulethu was a lot of fun. As a kid, I don't know if you know the townships, but in
I
the
know
townships,
Gugs, yeah.
you know, kids play outside
All the time.
It's all about having fun, music. It's always buzzing. It was an amazing place to grow up in. I know that there's a lot of negativity
Of
and
course.
previously disadvantage, whatever the case may
But it was
be.
fun.
But as a kid, it was nice.
It was the best. Like for me,
Yes.
it's same. I was in the
Yes.
road, always outside, so I
Yes.
know the feeling.
Of course,
I
of
love
course.
it.
So it was
and
lovely.
Tell us about your singing. I mean, did you always know that I wanted to sing? Was it always like, when did that bug hit you?
So I've always been a singer within my own space.
Sure.
At home, but it's never ever dawned on me
Sure.
that this could actually be a career. this is something that I could follow. And that was because of the low self-esteem.
I get you.
You don't think that certain things you can do. Certain things are only for
You see it on
certain
TV
type of
also, man.
people.
You're like, okay, it's only for you.
Exactly.
I had
It's
the same thing
far-fetched.
with
It's
acting.
not real. You know what I mean? But then as I grew older and as I got to understand a little bit about how life works,
Yes.
I got to actually realize that actually you can.
You can do it, baby.
Most
you can
definitely.
do it.
Most
And tell us, who
definitely.
was one of your inspirations when you were growing up?
I loved Brenda Fuss.
Hey!
I
Brenda.
loved her energy, just her persona, just who she was on stage.
Sure.
I love that.
She was just herself, ne?
Exactly,
Sure.
but she was also talented as well,
Yes.
which was great.
Yeah.
You know? And then as I got older, the likes of Lyra, she's a big inspiration. I respect her highly.
Sure.
Zonke, Thandiswa Mazwai,
Love it.
Mama Miriam Makeba, etc.,
Love it.
etc.
I love that you're mentioning our own people because we have to take
Yes.
pride in our own people.
Most definitely.
I mean, that's what everyone else does overseas,
Yeah.
you know. So I love that you're doing that.
Yeah.
Tell us about your first professional demo that turned into an album, 13-track album.
Oh my
Thank you.
word, you
How
know.
did that happen? Like, no, we're just gonna do a demo. No, you know what? Hey, let's just go for a full-on album because it's not that easy.
You know, some people called me naive when I was
What?
actually in the middle of this demo / album.
Yeah.
So initially I thought, okay, let me put together a couple of songs
Yes.
and see how it goes. And as I was doing it, more songs came, and I was like, you know what, I might as well.
Sure.
You know? And the amazing part of that is that there were songs on that album that were playlisted on the likes of Metro FM, Umhlobo Wenene.
Hey, hey.
There was a drama series on SABC One. They used my music on there when when the show ends.
Yes.
So they would play my music. So all of this started as a demo.
What?
Yeah.
Tell me, what was it like to hear your music? I mean, on TV, on radio the first time. It's like, oh my God, because you work all the time, and now it's like, what was it like? That feeling?
I can't describe it.
Sure.
And I'm telling you, Mel, it doesn't go away. Even
Yo,
today,
are you
when people
serious?
phone me and say, "Your song is on Zanzi Magic," I go absolutely crazy. Put on the TV. Put on the TV.
Are you serious?
It's amazing because if you think about it, this is something that you conceptualize,
Sure.
right? That's where it starts. You conceptualize it. It's personal. It's
Yes.
within you.
That's the
And
thing.
then the next thing, the whole of South Africa is actually enjoying and witnessing
I like
what
that you're
was
saying it like
born
that.
inside of you.
Yo.
It's amazing.
It's beautiful.
It's
And then your first single, Moya.
Yes.
Tell us about the inspiration. Tell us about what are you saying through that song.
I was very angry this one morning. I was speaking to
I
somebody
like the
on
stories.
phone,
I love it.
and I was very angry. And I took a walk outside. It was a crisp morning. It was nice, and you know that chilled, cold air
Yes.
in the morning.
Yes.
So something just said, "Take a deep breath." And I was like, taking it. And as I was taking these deep breaths and breathing them out, I was starting to feel better.
Sure.
And then I got to question myself, what is it about this air that is so powerful that just take a breath
Sure.
and you start to heal?
What?
And this is what the song is about.
What?
Yeah.
That is beautiful.
it about
Because you're actually
Moya?
you're
Yeah.
giving advice through your music. This is
Yeah.
what we need to do when you're
Yeah.
angry, when you're upset. Just breathe.
Take a breath.
Wow. And then your single, Simple.
Yes.
I love the
Yes,
title.
yes.
Tell me what are you saying with that song? Where was the inspiration also for that?
So that one is saying that we like to complicate things. We like to complicate life.
Sure.
Maybe it's not right when I'm saying we like to. We tend to.
Yeah, I get
Complicate
you.
things.
I get you. And maybe it's not that complicated.
No, it shouldn't be.
Shoo!
It shouldn't be. It's simple.
Love what you're saying. Where do you draw inspiration from in general when it comes to your music, when it comes to writing your music? Because you obviously, we spoke about it off record, but you're
Yeah.
independent.
Yes, I am.
You've been independent all your...
All along, till today.
What has that
Yeah.
been like?
It's been tough.
Because you obviously had to make decisions on your own based
Yes,
on
and you don't
no
even
information.
know, and you don't. It's like walking into the wilderness.
Wow.
But you know, there's such a lot to gain from that
Got you.
because your character gets built.
Got you.
You become stronger.
Sure.
You realize things about yourself that you didn't necessarily know. Certain strengths.
And you'll be able to
that
coach
come
the
out
next
of you.
person.
This is the thing.
What?
This is the thing. And with my whole music journey, you know, in the beginning of the interview, I told you that to me it wasn't possible,
Yes.
right? I didn't think that it was. And I know that there's lots of people in the township where I come from
Hey!
who still feel that their dreams are not possible,
Sure.
that they are not good enough for them. And this whole thing for me is saying, guys, look at me.
Wow.
I also thought that, but today I've got music videos on national television.
Sure.
I've got songs on national radio.
It's a testimony.
It's possible.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
That's the only thing
That's
that
the
I'm
same
trying to do.
way I felt about the work that I do.
Yeah.
I was like, I would watch. I was like, oh, it's just for you. Oh, what? I'd love to do it, but it's
Yeah.
definitely not for me. So hearing you say it's the first time I could speak to someone and I can relate.
That
I
understands.
understand what you are
Yes.
saying, because I also
Yes.
thought the same thing, and then it happens. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yes. Like you don't believe it.
Yes.
Just
And I also just want to give
Really?
hope to everyone else.
Yes.
That is so beautiful. What is the ultimate vision for you as an artist?
so, oh my God, I'm sharing my dreams now with,
But just the,
with
yeah.
everybody. But I'm very passionate about my community because I almost didn't do this.
Yo.
I almost did not do this.
Wow.
And I know that there's lots in my community that also are on that path that they're not going to even try. Right?
And then they have the gift.
And then they have the gift, the potential is there, and that is what irks me. That is what gets to me.
Sure.
So in my little fantasy world, I'm this big musician, big artist
It is
who's
there.
made
I
it,
believe it.
right? Who goes back to Gugulethu, who builds some sort of institution
Oh my
that'll
gosh.
coach the young ones, but that'll start with the mentality, because that's where it starts.
Sure.
So I see psychologists, I see sports professionals, I
Got
see
you.
these people that are coaching these kids that are coming in to make sure that they understand the gifts that they have within themselves.
Can I just give you a high
That
five?
is that's my dream, guys. I can't believe I shared it
Oh
with
my
everybody.
gosh. But saying it, it's done, it's out there, it's gonna happen, people.
Yeah.
Nina is in the building. It's a walk with Mel, and we're sharing journeys and touching lives, and this one is definitely touching my life and your life. We're taking a quick break. Actually, we're gonna check out a cool music video of the beautiful Nina, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this.
Hey babe, Unjani. I'm good. I'm just missing you. Yes, Bandip. I'm at our favorite spot. I don't know, I just feel you, Glendau. I don't know. And I can't wait to see you tonight. Okay. Bye-bye. Love you.
Boy, it's been such a long, long time since I've held you in my arms. Tonight, come a little bit closer. Let me hold you, let me touch you, let me feel your love. I wanna hold you, I wanna touch you, I wanna feel your love. 'Cause I just wanna feel you tonight. I just wanna feel you tonight, baby. I just wanna feel you tonight, my baby, my lovey. I just wanna feel you tonight,
Welcome back, people. It is a walk with Mel and Nina. Your work is levels. I'm
Thank
loving
you.
it. Music video.
Thank you.
It's awesome.
Thank you.
If you just joined us, people, don't worry. The show is repeating next week, Wednesday at 11:30 a.m. on your favorite channel, Cape Town TV, channel 263 on your DSTV. And we spoke about, your journey as a singer, how you got into it. And I know you... we spoke about it off record about you writing as well for a
Yes.
local newspaper before we continue with the rest. Tell us about that experience and what did you want the people to take away from your writing?
So I think you'll notice a common thread between everything that I do.
Yes.
And that is leaving everybody that's watching me with hope.
Sure.
Right? So the columns as well, it was just sharing my experiences as I was trying to maneuver, within the music industry, stuff that would happen and what I gained out of that particular experience.
Sure.
So that's basically what my column was about. I think it was
Amazing.
called Voice of Reason.
Love that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stunning. And then tell me, what would you say, what is the influences when it comes to your music? How would you describe your music?
Oh my God. So I've done a lot of across genres. So I've touched on a bit of house,
Sure.
dabbled a little bit with jazz,
Lekker.
R&B, etc. So it's been influenced by those types of genres.
Wow.
I also grew up listening to R&B, so I do
course.
a lot of that, and I
Lekker.
absolutely also love being an African. So with the song the music video that you just saw, we've got that African guitar coming through there, fused together with R&B. So yeah, I've had many.
That is beautiful,
Influences, yeah.
beautiful. And what do you want people to take away from your music?
You can do whatever you put your mind to, whatever
Hope.
it is.
Once again, it's the hope.
Yes.
Let's talk about this. I spoke to you about it also off air. Everything happened off air, people, if you don't know. Have you ever failed at something and it kind of put you on the right track?
Oh my God, yes.
Sure.
Of course I have. And it was such a, when you're in school.
I don't like to say fail though. I don't think it is a
But
failure.
you know what? This is how it is viewed within
Yes.
society.
Yes.
That you are failing.
Yes.
Right? And when you are in school, you're supposed to pass and never fail, and you're a good person.
I get you.
And I came from that school of thought. So when I encountered my first fail, it was like, oh my God.
Yeah, Stan, I'm finished. I don't want to be here anymore.
I'm not good enough. I'm not doing
Ah,
this. But then you pick yourself up and you
Sure.
try again.
sure.
And you try again and you try again and you try again. And with the attempts, you actually see that actually I'm getting better at this.
That's the point. It's practice.
Do you know what I mean?
You keep on going.
There was a friend of mine who told me that he failed his driver's license, the test for I think 3 or 4 times.
Yes.
And it struck me that he said that, but today I'm so good with parking because I've had
So many
a lot of
practices.
practice.
That's
now
a life.
I ace it.
Wow.
Whereas somebody that's passed their driver's test
Yeah.
for the first time around, you find them circling
Exactly.
to park their
Because
cars.
now you're only learning.
Exactly.
Sure,
Exactly. So
sure.
that's the perspective that we need to have with failure.
Beautiful. Any challenges that you face that you want to share in this journey as artists? What do you think? You're an independent artist, which is
Yes.
even more real.
Yes.
So what challenges have you faced that you can share with us and how have you overcome
So it's the music industry in South Africa is quite a tough
it?
one.
It is, yeah.
So a lot of artists, especially independent artists, you face a situation whereby you make the music, but you don't have a platform to share it on.
Got you.
Do you know what I
got you.
mean? A lot of radio stations will give like a designated email address to send your singles,
I got
etc.
you.
But you never hear anything from these places. Do you know what I mean? So that's a huge
That's
challenge.
heavy.
That's a huge.
Because you're making this music and it's not being...
Yes, and I think a couple of years ago they spoke about what do they call it? Payola, I think they called it, which is bribing
Sure.
the radio compilers
guys.
to play your music.
Sure.
We don't know how true that is, but I mean, there's talks of it. So
Yeah.
there's lots of challenges.
What
that
do you think?
happen.
What can we do to change things in the industry?
You
in
know,
your opinion?
In my opinion, I think that as artists, we can try and work together much more.
Unity.
Right? We can try and work together much more and make such a loud noise, talent-wise,
Yes.
that these big media houses cannot ignore
They
us
can't deny
anymore.
you.
anymore.
Wow.
But also the communities. Gugulethu needs to support their own.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
It starts with us.
It starts with us.
Wow.
Menenberg needs to support
Yes,
their own.
it starts with us, and that's why we have the show.
Yes.
And it's been, I mean, the support has been amazing in the communities.
Yes.
That is so,
That's where it
and I'm
starts.
on that. I'm also on that.
Yes.
Let's start supporting each other.
Yes.
And if one of us wins, we all win.
We all win.
We all win.
This is the perception that we need to have.
Of course. Highlights in your journey so far for you.
Oh my god.
A few that you can mention.
So obviously the fact that my music, as I said to you, the challenge is to make the music and not be able to share it.
Got you.
So I am able to share it.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean?
Just getting to that point.
Just getting to that point whereby I can make songs and I know where I need to send them.
Got you.
And they are well received and they are actually aired. Do you know what I mean? So that's a huge highlight for
Amazing,
me. You know what I mean?
amazing.
And everything that I've done up until this point, I mean, I've got 2 albums, I've got a couple of singles, I've got 4 music videos.
Woo!
And all of this I've done independently. That's
That
a
is
huge highlight
levels,
for me.
bruh. How do you stay motivated? Like doing it independently, I'm going to say it
Yeah.
the whole time because that's
Yeah.
levels.
Yeah.
People that, I mean, people that's in the industry will understand.
Yeah.
How do you stay motivated to do this every single day? Even on an
So-
off day, no matter what you're facing, how do you?
So it's very, very easy to be demotivated.
Yes.
And I feel it a lot of the time. It's like, God, what's
What-
up now,
what are we
Sana?
doing? Yes.
No,
Hey,
man, this is
talk
not
to
on,
me.
man.
Yeah.
How much?
Yeah.
Now they're wanting me to go perform for
Ah,
peanuts.
no,
man,
my God, man, you know most of the
Do
work
you know
I
what I
put
mean? But then there's a bigger vision.
Sure.
There's a bigger goal that keeps on calling your name. So even if you feel like, you know what, but then the bigger vision comes back and says, but you can't stop because you've got to go through these small
That's your
places
purpose,
to
to
get
get-
there. You've got to go through the river.
And once you get
to
there, it won't
to the
matter,
ocean.
man. You won't be like,
But remember,
Because-
there's gems that you pick up along the way in these smaller pots that you're taking. So you need to go through. Yeah.
this is an
Need to
inspirational talk. Are you with me? Are you guys as inspired as I am? Oh my gosh, check her out on social media while we are chatting, people. And then advice to your younger self.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Nina, you are beautiful.
Oh man, yes.
You are absolutely amazing.
Mm,
God has put you in this world purposefully.
sure.
He's given you everything that you need to fulfill your dreams. Go for it.
Hello, and I think it's a high five one. This is a high five show, guys. Give yourself a high five. You are beautiful. You are born with a purpose, and I'm loving that you are saying that. What's next for you? Let's talk about your next projects. What can people expect next for you?
So I'm busy working on 2 new singles. The one is a dance track.
Hey,
I'm looking forward to it.
Let's enjoy. Love it, love it, love it.
Yeah, and also just expanding the brand and creating more brand awareness.
Lekker.
Making sure that people are aware that there is a Nina out there.
Lekker, Nina. Speaking about brand awareness, social media, where can they get your music? Let us know.
So my videos are all over YouTube.
Lekker.
It's Nina Stamper. My Facebook page, my personal account is full, but the official artist page, you guys
thank you.
can like the page. It's Nina Stamper.
Love it.
It's Nina Stamper on Instagram, and
Lekker.
on Twitter it's at Nina4Music. 4 being the number 4.
Lekker, man. Advice to the people watching. If there's someone in Goats, someone in Soweto watching,
Yeah.
somewhere in Menenberg watching, what
Yeah.
advice would you give?
So, guys, I know that, sometimes in fact, all of the time when you try and achieve something,
Yes.
there's always a goalie, if I can call it that. There's
Yes.
always a big giant
Yes.
in front of you.
Yes.
Face that giant because that giant is designed to bring out the strengths within you. It's
Sure.
not there to kill you.
Nina,
Go for it.
you are the one. You are speaking my language. Thank you so much for
Thank you,
sharing
Mel.
on the show and keeping it real on the
Yes,
show. We
yes.
do appreciate it, and we know that you're gonna just get there. You're gonna just keep
Thank
on
you so
moving
much.
up. Eh? All of the
Thank
best,
you,
and we
thank
support you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here.
For
I
sure.
absolutely love your energy.
Oh,
You're
man.
my kind of girl.
Hey, now, high five number 3, people. It is a walk with Mel. Catch the repeat of this show next week, Wednesday at 11:30 a.m. The beautiful Nina, check her out on all social media platforms, and let's start supporting our own people. Thank you so much for watching.
Bye bye.